I'm Sarah from Everyday Starlet. Welcome to my channel. Today we are talking April favorites, and I have not done a favorites video, I think this year. I did like my 2015 year-end favorites, and I haven't done a favorites video since then. Don't know why, so I just thought I would update you on the things that I've been loving. Not a whole long list, so hopefully this will go quickly. I actually want to start with something that I'm kind of loving and kind of hating at the same time. If you've been following along with me, you know that I am doing Whole30 for the month of April, which if you don't know what Whole30 is, I kind of want to clear it up because I feel like a lot of people, I've been getting a lot of like stuff on social media where people are not really familiar with it and they're like, diets don't work, and I'm like, it's not really a diet. Like, it's not one of those like, you know, you eat nothing but grapefruit all the time or something like that, and don't do that, that sounds gross. But Whole30 is basically sort of a way of eating, and you basically take 30 days and you eliminate a whole bunch of food groups. You eliminate all grains, all dairy, all sugar, which sugar is a tricky one because there's sugar in everything. Like, you'd be amazed. You can have sugar from natural fruits and vegetables, and you can have carbs from like potatoes or squash or things like that. They just emphasize like whole foods, not, you know, chemically induced foods and things like that. So I have been doing Whole30. You can see all my updates. I have like blog updates and I have YouTube vlogs I've been doing for the month. So yeah, you can keep up with that. And I have to say, like, they say the first 2 weeks you are miserable, and then after that, like, you get this like renewed energy and stuff, and I do have to say it's true. There's definitely some things I'm learning in this that I'm gonna continue doing even after Whole30, so stay tuned for those updates. Along with my Whole30, which is like 30 days of April, 30 days of Whole30, I've also been doing 2 Yoga with Adriene workouts. If you don't know Yoga with Adriene, you have to watch her. She's here on YouTube. I absolutely love her videos. She's very like down to earth when it comes to yoga, and she did a couple years ago, I think she did like a 30 days of yoga thing where it's basically like a different video for 30 days that you do, and it kind of like, I don't know, it's all levels. I don't really know how to explain it, but it feels really good. And I had done it before a while ago, and she actually did, I think this past January, I think she usually does it like January, the start of the new year. She did a yoga camp, which is basically a sequel to the 30 days of yoga, and I decided to try that. So I've actually been doing 2 yoga videos every day. I do a 30 days of yoga and then a yoga camp video. Sometimes it comes to like an hour and a half of yoga every day, but you know what? It's amazing. Like, I just thought I wanted something low impact, mellow while I was doing my Whole30, because I didn't want to do like really intense cardio and then end up making myself way too hungry and then totally ruining my diet. So I decided to do yoga, and I have to say, like, it's amazing how much strength and endurance and everything I'm gaining just from doing yoga workouts. And they feel good. Sometimes they're a struggle. Sometimes they feel fabulous. But you know what? I've just been absolutely loving it this month. So I'll probably get into some more intense workouts when the month is over, but I've actually really been loving it, and it's so good for like mental health as well as physical health. Okay, now that we got all that lifestyle stuff out of the way, I've got some makeup products for you. I've been doing a ton of makeup testing and going through my collection, trying to figure out what I like, what I don't like. And I do have a few that I want to mention. One is something that I think I tried and was just kind of on, but when I actually went and tested all my sheer foundations, which I have a video on that, I will link that to this video. One that actually stood out that I think might be my like spring everyday foundation is the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation SPF 15. I guess the first time I tried this, you know, it didn't have a lot of coverage, so it's not something I wear like when I'm filming, but just as like an everyday foundation to like just throw on when you want to give your skin like a natural but better than natural kind of a look to it. I've just really been loving this. This was definitely a standout for me when I was testing all my sheer foundations. Another blush that you probably may have seen when I was doing my testing, because I pretty much wore it almost every day that I was doing my makeup testing, it is the Tarte Exposed Blush. It's kind of like a cult classic, I feel like, here on YouTube, and for good reason. It's just such a nice, it's like my skin but better. Like, in fact, putting it on my fingers, it barely even shows up on my fingers. Like, it's almost like the color of the palm of my hand. It's gotta mean something, right, people? I love the formula of Tarte blushes. They go on so nicely. They're not overly pigmented, so you don't I feel like blushes that are too pigmented, I can over blush really easily because my cheeks are naturally red anyway, so I really like when a blush is like not heavily pigmented so I can like build if I want to, but I don't like get like too much too quick. I've also been renewing my love of Kat Von D. I actually did a video that I have been thinking about doing for a long time because I feel like every time someone mentions the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette or the Kat Von D contour palette, I'm always like, how do they compare to each other? But I'm like, I have both of them. Why not just compare them? So I did a side-by-side view of them. I will actually link that video to this one. It's a video I'm pretty proud of, I have to say. I've kind of renewed my love of the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. As much as like these shades are not anything that I even touch, I've started using like this shade as a bronzer, this is a contour. I don't really use the yellow as much anymore. I like the shade of the peachy highlighter, which I think is called Levitation. Like I like the shade of it, but like I put it on today and you probably can't tell from farther away, but I did this makeup tutorial actually, which should be up on my channel soon. I don't know, I don't really like the way the highlight powder sits on my skin, but I'm loving the contour shade and the bronzer shade. I'm even liking this for like baking underneath, like to get the nice contour line here, and I was going for like a sharp contour today. I'm not in love with this under my eyes. I feel like it gets too cakey, but yeah, for contour shades, I have been totally renewing my love of this palette. I'm just gonna throw this in because I just had it sitting next to it. This needs to be cleaned, I just used it, but the Real Techniques, it's the 301 in the Bold Metals collection, which I think is actually called a contour brush. I have been back and forth with this. Sometimes I love it for contour, sometimes I don't, but I used this in that contour comparison and I used it today, and I've really been loving this lately. It's kind of, again, I love it sometimes, I don't love it. I'm loving it now, so just thought I would throw that in. And lastly, I always love these, but I guess I've been wearing them a lot more lately. It is my Kat Von D Everlasting liquid lipsticks. These are by far my favorite liquid lipstick. I'll try to say that 10 times. But it really is. I've been loving these shades in particular. I'm wearing Lovesick right now, and I've been wearing this in almost every video I've done, probably in the past month. I throw this on all the time. I feel like some people claim it's too bubblegum pink on them. For me, I feel like so many of like the mauve-y nudes and like brownish nudes and stuff that people are wearing are just so unflattering on me. And this, I feel like when you do put it on, it's very pink, but I feel like when I put it on and it dries down, because they always dry a little bit darker, I just feel like it's the perfect pinky nude mauve lip shade for me. So if you have like cool toned skin and are having a hard time finding like a mauve nude color that really suits you and you want a really great liquid lipstick formula, the Kat Von D Everlasting liquid lipstick in Lovesick, highly recommend this. I've also been loving, I wear it less often lately, but I wore it in a vlog that I did. I think it was the Judging a Drag Queen vlog that I did, which weird. I judge a drag queen competition. It's just weird saying it out loud. I have a whole vlog about that. I'll link that one to this video, but I also have been loving this shade, which is Underage Red, which I know a lot of people got upset about the name of this, and I have not seen the shade on Sephora's website. I'm a little concerned that maybe they got rid of it because everybody was so upset with the name. It is such a perfect red. I love this color. I'm very particular about my reds, and I love the shade, so I really hope that it's not discontinued just because of the name, or if Ms. Von D decides to change the name, I would hate for this to not exist anymore. So these liquid lipsticks, if you want me to do an updated, I feel like my Kiss Proof lipstick video, which these aren't officially kiss proof. You could probably kiss someone and you'd be okay with these, but they're not gonna last through a makeout session. Like, they're not that strong. But if you guys want to see an updated kiss proof lipstick review or liquid lipstick or something, I feel like I should redo that because those videos are like always the most popular on my channel. So a mental note. So those are my favorites for the month of April. I would love to hear what you've been loving for the month of April, so please let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and be sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you join me next time. Hi everyone, I'm Sarah from Everyday Starlet. Welcome to my channel. Today I am continuing my journey through my foundation collection. It has been a journey. If you've been following along with me, you know, but if you haven't been, I will fill you in. I've been testing all the foundations in my collection and I realized I had way too many. So I decided to split the video into sheer, medium, and full.